Hey everyone, welcome back. How was your week of self-forgiveness? I know it's such a tall order and it can take more than a week to really feel like you've accomplished something through that aspect. I know for me, I literally found myself saying as I was thinking through things that I had been holding on to, I forgive myself. Like, when I'm looking at the situations of things that I've done and I have to say, I forgive myself. I was repeating it multiple times, like a mantra to help myself clear away that block and clear away that negativity. I had to literally use my words and vibrational energy to help clear that from myself. It's a very emotional subject. And, I found when just holding like those pockets of grief and those pockets of, unforgiveness, just looking in there and going like, I can't believe I did that, or, like that was so stupid. And I started judging myself, even though I'm telling you guys, don't judge yourself. I was judging myself a little bit. And I think it's kind of hard not to in some ways, but it really is powerful to not start judging yourself through it. And, just allowing yourself to see where you made a mistake or where you could have done something differently, and just making those changes for the future. So if you guys found it hard, you could literally just sit there and repeat the mantra as you're thinking about it. I forgive myself, and just write about it and let it go. The whole point is to clear that energy and to clear that that heaviness from you, so you feel more lighthearted, you feel better, you feel like when something in the future may happen, you have like a better tool to help you work through it, or to manage your way through arguments with somebody or disagreements, or kind of helps you be a little more tactful, a little bit more happy. It just kind of helps in so many ways. So self-forgiveness, right? It can take a long time. Don't judge yourself. And just work your way through it. If you need to call somebody and talk to them, or there's plenty of people you can talk to. So do not worry. It is a process. So allow yourself to just take those steps. And this coming week, you guys, is the part that I'm pretty sure might be a little obvious, but is the other part of that: forgiving the other person, forgiving the situation, forgiving the aspect outside of you that has caused the grief or the unforgiveness or the sorrow or whatever it may be. A lot of the times we really have to just cut cords. We have to just keep cutting cords and, cutting the cords, allowing for forgiveness, cutting the cords, holding that person in light. It can be very, very difficult when you feel like somebody really wronged you. And I'm pretty sure, like, I would be surprised if there's somebody in the world who is like, nobody's ever wronged me. I mean, we all usually have someone we feel did us wrong in some way, and cutting the cord to that situation and forgiving the person is very, 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 very helpful. So, I will share with you guys a technique that I do to help myself forgive other people. And what I do is I imagine the situation as a link between the two of us, like literally like a cord that connects the two of us. And I will cut that cord, and I will imagine, white light just like kind of burning through both sides of the cord, and until it gets to, me and that person. And sometimes if you're if you're more of a visual person, you may see where that cord is attached to your body. You may see, oh, well, it's attached to my solar plexus or my heart or, my head or whatever. It could be attached to wherever, but the technique is to just imagine that cord being cut, and then like white light just kind of burning that cord and dissolving it until it reaches both of you. And this is a way that you can forgive the situation, forgive the person, and forgive yourself. And also, the final part of that technique is that I hold each, like myself and that person, in a healing light. It can be white, it can be green, or it can be pink. I kind of feel like whatever color starts to present itself is the one that I will usually use in these forgiveness techniques, or this forgiveness technique. And it does help, because you don't want to stay attached to anger. You don't want to stay attached to situations that don't benefit you. You don't want to stay attached to holding on to grief, unforgiveness, sorrow, all those things, because they're just heavy weights on our body. They're heavy weights on our heart. They're just something that makes us kind of less joyous as a person. And like I said in the previous video, it's your life, it's your journey, it's all about you. Believe it or not, we're all in this together, but we're all individuals within this whole massive tapestry of being here on earth. So we do have to work on ourselves, and working on ourselves does actually impact working on the collective of everybody, because we are part of that collective. So, and usually very joyous and happy people do wind up, spreading more love and more happiness and more joy and doing selfless acts and things like that, because they are coming from a different place. They're coming from more of a place of love and less of a place of hurt or anger or sorrow or something like that. So forgiving somebody else, use that technique. If you feel like you don't know where to start, you can just think of the person and then just imagine the cord, white light, just dissolving that cord, holding each of you in a healing light, and just continue to do that until you feel the energy shifting. That really, really helps. You may have a technique that already works for you. No wrong answer. It's just about forgiveness. So forgiveness and just allowing yourself to enjoy your life and be happier. So yay. If you are here in the Americas, North America, enjoy your day of turkey, even though it's more of a indigenous peoples kind of thing, rather than it's supposed to be a day of, hey, let's break bread together and be be brothers and sisters, rather than like, hey, I'm gonna do terrible things to you, vice versa. So yeah, a lot of us are just like, yay, turkey day. I think about it as being with family and eating, and I think about being with family and eating. But I also try to remember, like, it's about coming together. So enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you guys next week. Next week is going to actually be a guided meditation. So you guys will not see my face, but you will have a guided meditation that I will guide you guys through. And it is a Greenlight meditation. So it's going to be a meditation to help you guys with forgiveness, with forgiving yourself, forgiving others, for letting go of grief, all of these things. So stay tuned for that, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.